French business culture is certainly different from American business culture. Different is not worse though, as France is the second largest trading nation in Western Europe and a leader in the economic progress of the European Union. I live in an area called La Défense, a business district just outside of Paris. I live here because my school, ESA School of Management, is located within the most prominent monument in the area, the Grand Arche. Therefore, I live in the perfect area to be able to observe and explain business practices in France. The French normally go into work around 9 a.m. and stay until 6 or 7. Recently, there was a requirement that the work week be 35 hours. Now the law is becoming more lenient with work hours, and on average, French employees work 41 hours a week. Lunch breaks are normally about an hour long, but the trend is now taking less lunchtime in order to leave the office early. In my experience, the most crowded hours for lunchtime are between the hours of noon and 2. This is when every restaurant is packed. Even traditional sit-down restaurants and cafes do a solid business, thanks to businessmen. In fact, the French lunch break can be so leisurely that it's not uncommon to see workers that live close by make a quick stop to walk their dog or play with their kids, all during a lunch break. It's true that work hours are flexible here, especially because most employees have about 5 full weeks of vacation each year. Corinne Meyer, an author that studied in Paris, describes this phenomenon in her book, Bonjour Laziness, with the subtitle stating, "The Art and Necessity of Doing the Least Possible in a Corporation." She says that in France, the aim is to keep your job without working, a concept that the American nation of workaholics is far from. However, when the French work, their productivity per hour is one of the highest in the world. Any lack of work getting accomplished would come from the lack of hours that they actually spend working.
The Americans put forward their plan, the conclusion, and provide just enough information to support it, while the French are working through detail after detail, trying to justify their conclusion.
You walk into the meeting, you say, "Hi everyone, everybody sit down, I'm ready to do business, we think we can grow your business," and you start waving your hands in the air and you do all of these things. And they're sitting there like, no, wait a minute, I need to get to know you a little better before I might even want to hear what you're about to say.
In France, it's a culture between monocratic and polycratic. I don't know if you know the two notions, where in Germany everything's facilitated, no human contact. In Spain, it's totally the opposite. You first need to be friends before talking about business. It takes a lot of time to get things, and in France, it's in between.
What the preceding contributors refer to are concepts that support Geert Hofstede's and Edward T. Hall's studies of cultures. Hofstede's analysis focuses on 5 different categories that cultures can be put into and quantifies their qualities on a scale, while T. Hall's cultural factors focus on 3 concentrations. The first category that was referred to is uncertainty avoidance. France has one of the highest scores on uncertainty avoidance. Business people prefer to reach definitive plans before starting projects. On the other hand, Americans accept uncertainty in the workplace for the most part. The next concept that was referred to was about T. Hall's cultural factor of time. France fits closer with the polychronic concept of time because human interaction is valued over strictly getting things done. Meanwhile, the US fits more monochronic, which is about getting things done one at a time. While French business culture tends to be more feminine and caring about the quality of life, American business culture is more masculine in that they live to work. On the other hand, American and French business culture are similar in that they are both very short-term oriented, looking for results early and often. A typical French business day is more about relationship building, discussing business over lunch, and making definitive plans than getting down to business and rushing through lunch to get back to work. But living in Paris has given me the opportunity to look at both of them next to each other and learn priceless information about each one.